How are you? I cleverly asked for some questions so we got so much to talk about. Hello, got my IPAs back. Yeah, yeah. Oh, mm. Listen, I love lager. You know that. Um, we've discussed this. There isn't really a drink that I wouldn't drink if it was the only drink that I could find. But I have uh, I have grown fond of some things that are an acquired taste I didn't like at first, like some darker beers and sort of those nice micro brewery sort of beers. Uh, anyway, I like this one. Um, so yeah, some questions. Uh, Josephine Margaret asks, "How do you stay connected with ordinary people in your writing when you live amongst celebrities?" Wow, that's a good question, but I should say one. I don't live amongst celebrities. I mean, I know some, but I don't live among. I make sure I don't. Um, how do I stay connected? Well, I can even say I don't stay connected, but I try to, and I take that as a compliment that I do stay connected with ordinary people. I mean, also you say, so I do know some celebrities, but they're not all celebrities are out of touch wankers. Some are nice people. Some have always been nice. Some probably went through it and come out the other side. They might have been arseholes and now, So it depends, but I really don't think of I do not hang around with celebrities once or twice a year. Um, uh, I was famous late, which helps. So I knew who I was. I had all my, you know, priorities and values together. I mean, I imagine being famous at 18. How can you not be an arsehole? Um, so there's that. In fact, I feared being famous. I hated the term. I mean, it's still an awful term, celebrity, but I feared it because I didn't want to be lumped in with those people that do anything to be famous. So I was quite militant about it. That I was famous for something. Fame was an upshot of what I did, writing and directing, not going to premieres of films that I wasn't in. Not doing every celebrity fucking game show on telly. Um, and yeah, I think that worked well. I didn't want anyone to think I signed that deal with the devil. Make me famous, and you can go through my bins. So, I've always done this as a job to get a good lifestyle, which had nothing to do with that. But it is a very good question, because you have got to stay connected with ordinary things, ordinary people, everyday life. Otherwise, it's horrible. I mean, I've done things about fame, but they're usually spoofing it and damning it. It's about I have studied. The Office was sort of a study in fame, an ordinary person, from those quaint docu-soaps. But it was really about real people. My experience of working in an office for 10 years, that came first. And it was the vehicle for it, really, the fake documentary. And once people knew that David Brent was an ordinary guy who wanted to be famous because he thought it would make him happy, it comes to life. But you've got to try and keep low status. So, like in my new stand-up, I just don't talk about celebrity stuff much. I have to go back. I go back to childhood and school and family. So people were out there. Thing is about comedy is, particularly in stand-up, you've got to try and keep your low status. We're court jesters. We're meant to be down in the mud with the other peasants, teasing the king. Not too much, so you don't get executed. So that's the idea. But of course, I also want to tell the truth. So I can't go up there and pretend I had a bad day signing on the tube, or they go, fuck off. You fucking got a limo here, you lying bastard. So I can't do that. So what I do is I invite them in behind the curtain. I go, right, I'll do it in two ways. One, I go, what do you think, it's all fun and games being, look at the shit things that still happen, you know. And two, I do it by talking about things where the audience is better off than me. They're not as fat and old and bald and angry as me. You know, I'm going to die before them. So that's why I embrace those sort of things, because you've got to try and, you can't be above it. You can't go out there. There's nothing more boring than telling someone what a great fucking day you've had. Oh, shut the fuck up. Those people that go, oh, this holiday was so much better than yours, keep it to yourself. So I hope that answers your question. Eric says, I've backed out of his surname, I'm afraid. It's way too many letters. You know he is when asked the question. Eric says, will the theatre be open in Toronto in August to come and see you? I don't think so. I think there's too many risk factors. And so the only one that I think I'm hoping will happen is the London run, but I don't know. But they won't be cancelled. I'll postpone them. I will do them, even if I have to do Afterlife 3 first and then come back to it. Yeah, what can you do?